Okay, so this is a CDOT title sheet. All of our title sheets should look very similar. What they have is a map as to where the project is located and what are the limits of construction. So as you can see, there's a lot of start and stops and a lot of different structures. Now, we have a table over here which defines a milepost and a stationing. So we're going to get into stationing a little bit more when we get to plan and profile sheets. But for this slide here, it's a specific location on the project. And it refers to how many feet you are going along center line. And it defines what is a work zone and what's a no work zone. So just lets the contractor know where the project's at. Down here at the bottom, we have a design data. So this design data here is what assumptions our designer made when they put together this plan set. And these are based off of kind of engineering standards and principles that we used. Then on this side here, we have an index. So if you're looking for a specific sheet or something specific to a specialty unit, you can typically go down through the index and figure out what page number those sheets are located at. And then if there's any related projects, it has the related project information up there. So if there's additional plan sets or funding or right-of-way projects, you can know that there might be additional plans or information under those project codes or project numbers. Eric, anything else you want to add here to title sheets?
No, I mean, again, you think a great job. It just summarizes the project in general, and it's very useful 10 years down the road when you're in the same location doing another project. This provides a valuable insight into what this particular plan set, what information it may have for you. So the only thing I'll add is, yes, this is an older plan set. So your title sheet now does the border of the sheet itself, and you're going to see this on all the other sheets. It has changed a little bit, but the information is still the same. So
perfect. Next, I'm going to jump over to kind of a newer plan set, and we're going to go through a cover sheet. So, oh, this is not the one I wanted. Okay, so I'll find the example while Eric's presenting on another slide, but this is a cover sheet and it's typically blank when the project goes out to add. And then once it's been awarded, the professional engineers apply a digital Adobe Sign PE stamp to these plan sheets. And they define kind of what area and which plan sheet does their stamp cover. And I'll show you an example that's better than this as to what it looks like once it's finally stamped and completed. So just to go back, I did find the plan set I was supposed to pull up with regard to the PE stamps. So this is what a cover sheet should look like once it is fully stamped. So it has the PE stamp and then also has a statement next to it that defines kind of what the scope is for the what they're stamping. For instance, on this project, I stamped the general notes, the SAQ, the tabulations, and the swamp plan sheet. So that's what I designed. That's what I did. That's what I want my PE stamp to cover. So just be aware of that. So Gene had a question in the chat with regard to the PE stamps. So depending on the size of the project and the complexity and how many designers were involved, the number of PE stamps varies. It just depends on how many professional engineers and specialty units kind of worked on the project and collaborated. I've been on one project where I was the only engineer who designed everything, so I stamped it all myself. I've been on other projects where I've seen this whole page filled. It really depends on the scope of the project and how many professional engineers, you know, divided up that work. Does that answer your question, Gene?
I mean, an I-25 project, you could have 30, 40 stamps on it. So yeah, it's unlimited, unfortunately. But typically you're going to have one page and it should be sufficient.